Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs. We're hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Thomas Rawls' Seahawks going up against Blunt's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready, you're going to be tested all night by this team. On second down, Rawls. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Donnell Allerby coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K.J. Wright in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished 2nd. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought was going to be the guy who got hurt early in the year, but they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Wilson drops it underneath for Rawls. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On the move to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for Dr. Dave. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Walsh. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Wentz now on first down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun. Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Bennett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Seattle now ready to... And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Now Wilson on second down. It's caught. Lockett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A swing pass caught. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. First half in the books. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL out in the flat and let them have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
First and 10. Here's Wentz. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Here's Blunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be as it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. He may try and run for this, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They go again with Rawls. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They come up in an offset eye. Wilson again to Rolls. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think
this offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Again, here's Blunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Rolling to, and he's going to go down again. Frank Clark in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown. But a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They come up in an offset eye. On the ground, Rawls. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion for 3 and not giving up 6.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. So if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.